as a fan and as a person who I, look up to, you had the opportunity to work alongside with him on this project and Ruth and Boaz, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people in our culture that are mythical creatures that are still living.
Right.
Tyler Perry's one of them.
Yes.
And from what you've observed working alongside with him, I was a big fan already, but when I seen his documentary,
I know,
and then
right?
you started to see like, yo, this dude was a trailblazer. He was a disruptor. And how is it? You know what I'm saying? Working, with somebody so impactful and literally is a living legend.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
Man, it's been phenomenal. I mean, and also like one of my favorite movies is Rocky. Right? And, one of the things that made Rocky great is that Rocky had a trainer named Mickey.
Yeah.
And Mickey was always...
Mickey kept it a buck with it.
That's right. Exactly.
Mickey kept it a big buck with it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that just kind of reminds me a little bit of the dynamic with Tyler and I. It's like Tyler, he called me, on the heels of my Flamin Hot when I didn't know what I was going to do. He called me out of the blue. I hadn't talked to him in some time, and he said, hey, man, I hear you're making this deal with Netflix. Let's do it together. Now, at that time, I had a meeting with Netflix, but I didn't know that there was going to be a deal.
Yeah.
So when he said, let's partner up, I said, great, let's do it. So we partnered up, we did the deal, and then it was on me to start figuring out, okay, what's the first movie going to be?
Right.
So as I figured out I wanted to do Ruth and Boaz, he was totally supportive. And then as I'm going through the process, there were things I would come to him about. He's like, bro, this is your movie. What do you want to do? He says, because whatever you want to do, that's what I want to do. And he said, you got to know, you got to take authority. Take full authority over what you've been given right now. God did not give this to you if you weren't capable of handling it. So I want you to step into your power. I want you to step into your authority. And I'm like, yes, right.
Absolutely. Come here, I want some water.
Exactly. Right. And that's the beauty of working with, Tyler, is that he's a great creator. He's an, amazing creative, yet he also is this dynamic, motivational, spiritual guru that can look at you and be able to speak into the very area that you need to be spoken into most in your life. And so with me, it is, when we talk about how quickly we made Ruth and Boaz, like I've never made a movie this fast.
I've heard that.
Never. And so
how long did it take?
Well, for us, it was much, much slower than his process. But
Yeah.
for us, we made the movie in 4 weeks. Yeah. 5 weeks, excuse me. 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
It
Yep.
didn't matter if you said 6 weeks.
No, it was 4 weeks, right? Because it was 5 days. Yeah, 4 weeks. We made it in 4 weeks.
I've heard that.
Yes.
My lady has told me that that's what people don't necessarily know about Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
He works at rapid speeds and he expects professionalism.
1,000%.
That's what he's given.
Because that's what he's given.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. And what's cool is like, not only do I get to work with him as a, producing partner, but I'm also one of the stars of his series, Divorce Sisters on BET Plus. So I've gotten a chance to work with him as an actor that he's directing. And that's also, amazing. Because it's like, he'll be like, okay, no, stand here. No. And you're thinking like, stand here? But he knows what he sees.
Yeah.
And he's like, stay here. This is what you need to do. Okay, great. Now go. And then on Divorce Sisters, it was so funny. The first day we shot, like I came in there, I was doing my lines, and he said, stop. He said, cut Devon's mic. And he took me off the set. He said, what are you doing? What is that? That wasn't truthful. You got to do it again. And so that kind of love, because sometimes you think love is like, I'm not going to be right.
Sorry, bro.
Right.
Oh, dog, you got like
Nah, but he saw what was in me. And he was not going to rest until it was as most excellent as it could be. And so that really helped me, deliver a great performance and take the notes and be able to execute. So, working with him is the type of partnership that you grow, you step into your power, you become more creative.
Yeah.
And he also has one of the most incredible studios in Hollywood.
No. For real.
For real.
No. For real. Bro, like, vulnerable moment, but also inspiring moment. The woman in my life, or my partner, Jazz, she works on the series Sisters.
Yeah. Yep.
And I dropped her off one day. And there's a moment in your life where you're having a moment and everything just kind of...
Right.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And to say I took his impact for granted is an understatement. Because you see, Get Off Right Here, Tyler Perry Studios, boom, 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 boom. He was like, whatever. But that was the first time I ever was on a studio set that you see Black. It's owned by Black.
That's right.
And Black is proud. And it don't look like no nigga stuff. You see what I'm saying? And I gotta say it that way for people to understand what I'm trying to say. It was inspiring. You see the sets, the Denzel Washington, the Oprah Winfrey sets, the Spike Lee's, and I'm like, yo, like this dude is doing it.
Yeah.
And I wanted that. And she's just talking, she's like, babe, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm like, but I'm in this moment of shock, like, yo, you're entering Tyler, that Jumbotron right there, and then you go into the real gates, and it's just like, yo, like, what's your name? License, please. I'm like, man, I'm just dropping out.
Don't play.
Man, I don't care. Cam, what's up, bro? Yeah, let me see that license, bro. I gotta check you in, bro. You doing all right? Hey, how you doing? And as you're seeing it, that was a moment in my adult life where it really felt like it's possible.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying?
I do.
Like a lot of people talk about it, but it's like, no, bro, like, it's possible.
It's possible, man.